Hi, hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to model with the NURBS. Okay, so let's start the video. So I'll just create a new file. So I created a new file. So the NURBS will be placed over here. Okay, so yeah, better you have to be in the modeling. Don't go for any other section. Keep it in modeling. So when you come for the curves, so you can see some curves related options like the circle, square, and the EP curve and pencil curve, 3-point curve. There are lots of curves are there. Okay, you can also get it from the create the primitives, and you can also get it from here. Okay, and the other things you can also get it from the curve tools. Okay, all the curves will be placed over here. Okay, so let us start with simple one. So what I do means I'll go for the front view. If you press a space bar, then you can choose the what view you want to play. So in the bottom you can see it's front Z, and this is side X, and this is the top view, and this is the perspective. Okay, so let us come to the front Z. Before you model anything, please keep a reference image of any model. Okay, so right now I'm not taking any reference. I wanted to do it from the scratch, so I'll just start with the. So now I'm going to use the EP curve, which is here. Okay, you can also get it from create curve controls and EP curve. Okay, so what is EP curve means? It's end point curve. So just take a curve. So let me start from the middle of this horizon line. Okay, so I'll start it from here, then I'll click here. Then when I click for the third time, there will be a curve. Automatically there will be a curve. See, if you see here, there will be a curve, right? So now I'll just I'll click somewhere here. Okay, this looks good. So I'll just pan, hold left and middle mouse button to pan. Okay, then so this looks good for me. So now what we need to do is just press enter. So the curve is done. If you can go for a right click, go to the control vertex, so you can modify your curves. Let me take the move tool. That shortcut is W, so you can move it like this, right? So I'll just modify the curves like this. I'll just bring it this down, and I'll select this point, and I just move a little bit right. Okay, I can just move this one a little more down. Okay, this looks good for me. Okay, fine. Okay, good. So everything is good right now. So once you've done the modification, just go back to the object mode, then select this, come back to the perspective, right? So what you can do is when you come for the surface, there's an option called revolve, right? Revolve, just click on the revolve. So we got something like this, right? Okay, this looks good. Okay, you can move it side, fine. Now if you see here, you might worry like why it is black, totally black. So we can make it to the gray color. So if it is black, don't worry, come for the surface, click on the reverse direction, so you will get the Lambert material. So it looks good. Don't move it up, let it be like this. So now you can see, if you want, you can modify it now also, this mesh. Okay, the one which you created. Come back to the vertex control. See, if I move this, what is happening? It is moving, right? So you like this, you can play with these things. So like this, you can play with this. It looks good. Okay, yeah, now this one looks good for me, right? So I'll just go for the object mode now. But we can't render this model because it's still in the surface. Like we created this, it is not converted to the mesh. Okay, it's just still, again, it's a curves only. Why we can't render, or why we can't do this means because we can't do the UV mapping. You'll understand in the few upcoming classes what is UV mapping. So it's basically in any model we are going to unwrap the models so that we can apply the textures or colors to the model. So if you don't unwrap it, you can't place the texture properly. So it's one of the method in UV. Okay, so due to that only we have to convert this to the mesh or a polygon model, right? So to do that, so to convert this to the mesh, what you need to do is better first I'll duplicate this, Shift D. Okay, now it's duplicated, right? So let me convert this one to the for the mesh. So what do you need to do? Go for the modify, click on, you will find something like convert. Just find out where is convert. Yeah, here it is, convert NURBS to polygon. So before you clicking this, click on this icon. Make sure before you apply, click on reset settings, then click on the control points, then click on apply. So when you do that, you can see here what happened here. It is converted, but it's become too low polygon, right? It has become too low polygon. So if you want to make it smooth, press 3 in your keyboard, so it will become smooth, right? So that is one of the option to look it like a smooth. So but if I click this curve, I'll go for the vertex control. If I modify anything, for example, let me select this point. See what is happening? The changes is happening for this, not for this. Why? Because it is converted now. It is not converted. So that's the reason we need to convert. One reason is this will be unwrapped in UV mapping. This can't be done. So that is the main reason. And if you change anything here, it will be changed here. And if you once you convert, you can't change anything. If you want to do some changes, so select this, right click. Now you can go for the vertex, right? So but here it will be still in vertex, so that if you select this, right click, if you go for vertex control, if you want to do any changes, you can do it. See, it is changing over here, right? If you want to expand it like this, you can expand it till again, you can do that, right? So I'll go for the object mode, I'll select. So but it is not changing over on this because it is converted to the mesh. Now these are the faces. If you can select faces, then you can do any changes if you want. If you want to make changes before the converting, you can, before you convert, come for the the NURBS, then change it. So now I have I've done some changes for this. If you want to convert this to the mesh, you can convert it. Go for the modify, click on convert NURBS to polygon. Before come here, it has to be selected the control points, then click apply. Okay, so right, so I'll just bring it to the side. You can see here it is converted. Press 3 for the smooth. Done. So understood how to create a simple models, or a in a quick way. If you want to create any models, you can use the NURBS in the controls. So there are lots of things in the curves and surfaces. I'll show all the things in the upcoming videos. This is just a simple video of how to create a model through the NURBS. Okay, so all the converted things you will get the vertex, okay, which is not converted, you will get the vertex control. If you do any changes, you can see here one more thing is, if you I did some changes on this which is not converted, but it's still again it is changing, doing some changes on this. So to overcome that, what you need to do is, I'll just press Ctrl Z, object mode, right? So to overcome that, so now this is this one is more influencing by this one, right? So how to overcome from this means, all you need to do is select this, go for the, I'll just come for the poly modeling. Here you can see 3 options. One is you can make it center pivot if you want, and you can delete the edge by clicking this second option, and freeze the transformation. What is freezing transformation means, everything will become 0 once you freeze the transformation values. Okay, so now let me go for the vertex control. If I do any changes, it doesn't apply on this, right? That is good. So like this, So like this you can create any simple models or the quick models, or you can also create some complex models through the NURBS control. So it is one of the easiest way to do. Okay, done. So something like this, any quick tutorials or any tips and tricks will be updating on my channels, or about 3D, After Effects, related to motion graphics, graphic design, all the things. So if you want to be keep on updating, so please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon, and don't forget to share the video. Thank you.